Danton Goei, one stock you like in the Davis Global Fund is United Technologies. That stock's down almost 20% so far this year. They're really getting hurt by their Otis Elevator division in China. So what can they do to turn that around?
Well, United Technologies is an industrial conglomerate based in the United States. Otis is one of the divisions. Fantastic business, elevator business. It's a little oligopoly. In China right now, they've got about 15% of their business over there that is being impacted by the slowdown in growth. But long term, it's a great business. And for Otis, only about 7% of their profits are in China. So 93% of the profits are outside of China and doing very well. I mean, the other businesses, Pratt & Whitney aircraft engines, that's on a tear, doing great. They have a new technology there called geared turbofan that is much quieter, better fuel emissions, that's much better than the competition. So that's doing very well too. And there are other businesses, Carrier, heating and air conditioning, and aircraft parts are all doing great. So really the overall business is doing fantastic and the multiple is very cheap.
All right, well, you're also a fan of Encana. This stock is down about 40% this year. It's a Canadian oil producer. Clearly, it has not been easy in the oil patch. So why do you like this one? You think it's bottomed out? Is this the worst over?
We think so. You know, when we invest in oil companies, we like to have two things at our backs. One is long-term commodity pricing probably going to be up over time. Right now, it's obviously very low. It's down by half for oil, and natural gas is down a lot as well. And other thing is we want to have great capital allocators. And we think the CEO there, Doug Suttles, has done a great job allocating capital, rationalizing the business from 28 areas down to 4 core areas in Canada, United States. Great properties, very low cost producers, decades worth of production, and a very low multiple. So we think it's very attractive.
All right, you're also positive on Liberty Global. Huge telecom play worldwide. A lot of hedge funds like it a lot. Still, the stock's down around 12% so far this year. So why do you like it?
So Liberty Global is a John Malone-controlled company that's a European cable company. What's great about that is that the average bill that they have over there is $68, whereas the average cable customer, as we know, pays a lot more, $150 about on average. So what's attractive by that is that video is a much smaller part of their business than it is here in the United States. And that's the part that's a little bit at risk of the Netflixes and Amazon Primes of the world. So really their business is mainly broadband, and that's a growth industry. So we like the fact that it's a growth industry. They actually have very low pricing. For example, in Germany, they've got a much better pricing than their competitors, about $20 less a month. And it's also much faster, about 3 times as fast. So better product, much cheaper, and trading at a very attractive, about 14 times free cash flow.
All right, and then finally, you like a company called Car Inc., which is China's Hertz. I think Hertz is even an investor in Car Inc. It doesn't trade here in the U.S., but you like it over there. I think it's listed in Hong Kong. Let's hear about Car Inc.
That's a really attractive company right now. It's a leading auto rental company in China. Could you believe that in all of China, there's only about 200,000 car rentals, auto rentals over there? That's going to be a big growth area over time. I mean, the government thinks they eventually need 10 million cars, so 50x where they are today. And they're the leader. They've got about 34% market share. They're as large as the next 9 combined. They've got operating margins about 2x that of Hertz. And like you said, Hertz is an investor in theirs. They used to be a competitor, but if you can't beat them, join them. And so that we think that long term, that's got a lot of interesting prospects.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Danton.
Very, very nice.
Thank you for watching The Street.